we're going to do baptisms, but I'm actually going to do something else right now. You guys can sit down for a moment, but the youth and the children cannot. Actually, what I want to do is I want to call all of you up front here. If you're anywhere from the age of 1 up to, I would say 20. 21, if you're at 1 to 21. 22. I'm going to call you guys up. I want to call you up. And actually, come up here on the stage. I'm going to ask you guys to come up here. This was not in the plans. But yesterday afternoon, as I was trying to do something else, the Lord just began to download this to me. And he said, this is what I want to do. So here's what we do. Let me just say, we have no plan for church. That's ridiculous, because that's our own ways. We go according to his ways. And when he says to do something, we just do it, right? So I'm just going to do this. So yesterday afternoon, the Lord just gave me this word. And I felt like this needs to be released. Now I'm going to have you guys stand back up. You're going to get your exercise today, whether you like it or not. Why I'm asking you to stand up, it is that you are contending right now with this. You're standing with this. But I feel like this is a prophetic word over this generation right now. And the Lord just had me write it down, probably because I would not have remembered all this. But as I wrote it, I was just weeping yesterday. I was just in this place. There is something that the Lord is doing with this generation right here. You guys look at them. They are not the young ones. They are not like soon they'll be there. They are there right now. They are warriors for the kingdom right now, every one of them. So I'm going to declare this, and actually, if some of you, if you want to come up and just kind of stand around them, you're welcome to do that. I feel like there's, as mothers and fathers, spiritual mothers and fathers, like we are here to raise up this generation. This is a prophetic act, I believe, of what the Lord is doing across this nation right now. So I'm going to read this. And it started out with just me writing something. It turned into like a prophetic declaration. So bear with me, because it was just a one draft. I didn't plan this out. I wrote it in about 2 minutes and read through it once just to make sure it at least made sense. So Lord, I thank you. I thank you for this generation. Lord, this is a beautiful generation. This is the generation that's going to take the baton and that's going to run. This is the generation being raised up for your glory. There is a new mantle being placed on your next generation today. There is a generation being placed on this generation today, a mantle. I am prophesying to those who have been overlooked, who have been passed by, called as too young, immature. I say everything changes today. You are a generation of warriors and leaders who are going to rise up, and you're going to change a nation. We are commissioning you today, putting a new armor on you and a mantle of the Lord that will rest on each and every one of you. The Spirit of the Lord is calling you out to be fearless leaders in your schools, in your homes, in your churches, in your work, where you play. You will speak my truth in love, and you will call the dead things to life. You will live lives in my spirit and in my power. You will raise the dead. You will heal the sick. You will preach the gospel with power, and many will come into the kingdom. You will fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. You will strengthen the feeble hands, and you will steady the knees that give way. You will prophesy strength and peace to those who are with fearful hearts. You will be Moseses who lead people out of captivity and into freedom. You will be Esthers who save a nation. You will be Josephs who change an entire financial structure of a nation in 7 years. You will be Jeremiahs who have no fear of man, but only in the Lord. You will be Joshuas who lead a people into the promised land. I am calling you out as Joshuas in this new era, in this new time. This is your time to rise up. Are you guys hearing this? This is your time to rise up with a fervor of the Lord that cannot be put out or quenched. For those who are humble, for those who are depending on the Lord in every way, those who are cleansed from all the things of this world, those who have a tender and a contrite heart, a repentant heart to the Lord, and those who walk according to the word of the Lord, led by the Spirit, the Lord is going to baptize you with power from the throne room. He will baptize you with power from the throne room. No one is going to be able to stand against you all the days of your life. For the Lord will be with you, and there will be a great many angels that will fight for you as you declare the word of the Lord, His truth over every situation that you face. You will see the mountains move. You will see the kingdoms destroyed. You will see the enemy scatter. Only do not fear. You hear this? Do not fear. Do not be afraid. But remain in the boldness of my love, of my Spirit. Keep my mindset. Never conform to the thoughts and the patterns of the world system. I give you the strategies from the kingdom of heaven that far outweigh the petty ways of this world's kingdom. For the wisdom of this world will all be destroyed, and every attempt to save it will be futile. It's worthless. I am giving you my strength. I am giving you my armor. You will be the courageous ones in the battle and in the fire. And you will run into the fires and into the battles and into the flames, and you will break the chains of injustice, and you will lead out those blinded by the truth. You will lead a people into their inheritance, into the promises that God has prepared for them. So be strong and courageous, and be careful to obey, always obey my words. Love me and worship me alone. Know the words that are written in my book. Guys, know the words that are written in the book. Meditate on these words. Let my Spirit move you to obey every word of mine. Love people. Not just the Christians, not just your friends. Love all people. Love your enemies. Love the ones who hate you. How do you love with this love? How do you love with my love? He says, I will strengthen you. I will give you the boldness, and I will give you the courage to do this. So I want to say this. You will be who God has called you to be, not who people are telling you who you are. You will be who God has called you to be. This is your time to rise up, to be bold, to be courageous. This time, not in the future, not when you're older. This is the time right now. Things are shifting in the world, and the world needs you right now. They need the hope of this generation right now. As the Lord pours His heart into you, you are being raised up to make a difference in this world. So know the heart of the Father. Know His word. Know His ways. Walk in them. Fear not, for the Lord will be with you in all your ways. Amen.